ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. And that's smooth.
This is the best helicopter because it's got 5 blades and just smooth. The A-Star's kind of like a Huey. You're like bouncing because it's 3 blades.
Right.
But it's a monster. It's got so much power. It's ridiculous.
What's the speed rating on this?
Well, this is 150s. Like 130 is the barber pole. Then you go to 150. That's knots.
That's amazing.
So this is Red Ledges, private golf course community where all the people from New Jersey and Chicago moved.
Oh, really? Good looking houses.
Yeah, not cheap.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
So Tiger Woods' golf course is up there at the top of the mountain up there.
They're gonna get that done, I wonder.
Still have it done. I mean, they've been working on it, but you know, it's like, I'll tell you how high it is, but it's way too high for a golf course. The season will be so short.
Oh, yeah.
Victory Ranch, where Parker's living now, is at a lot lower elevation, and they just barely opened this week. So, I don't...
The ball will hang in the air a lot longer, though.
Yeah.
Gets more yardage.
Yeah. But I think they make the holes longer.
Exactly. It'd be fun for a par 3.
Yeah.
For a par 4.
This is the start of it right here.
Really?
That's the ski resort over there that they've added on to Deer Valley. The new hotel, Grand Hyatt, and all the roads they put in over there. That'll all be houses too.
Oh, everybody's moving west. I mean east.
Well, but for a
Colorado.
ski hill, that's like the snow doesn't stay there. It's the wrong way and it's too low.
Right.
So the only way you really have a ski resort there is making snow.
Right. Yeah, everything's moving east of Colorado, big time, because the mountains have stopped them, so everybody's building east.
Right.
Because Amazon's right next to our office now. They have no other place to go.
So, you know, on one of the new boats, I started a salvage company.
Yeah.
Because I get all this salvage and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we're putting together this salvage network where we partner, and I have guys around the country that...
Pull and Pay and stuff like that? Pull and Pay, one of them? You know them?
No, it's just tinkerers, right? It's guys in their garage. One owns a company that makes those Defco trucks.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, he took a Bentley that I insured that got wrecked, and a crane, brand new crane that got fallen off a trailer, and, you know, you get ridiculously low bids for them.
Oh, yeah, you will.
And so I basically partner with them. They don't have to pay for it. They take it. We split the repair costs, and then we sell it, and then we basically split the profits.
That's a good idea. Because I think we're selling about 300 to 500 cars a month to salvage yards.
Right.
What we're doing.
I had one guy in California last month that bought 29 cars from me, but they're used cars. They're not valuable.
Right.
But
yeah, these are usually wrecked or something, or abandoned vehicles or whatever. Can't get titles for. Bills to sale cars, stuff like that.
Anyway, it's my opinion that insurance, like the government, is so old and out of date that everybody that services the insurance industry, whether it's, you know, lawyers, PPAs, you know, all the people who do this stuff for the pile of capital, they're making money. They're getting rich. Salvage is no different, right? And they know insurance people are stupid. I mean, I look at my own claims guys, and they'll leave something in storage for 30 days.
Right.
And I'll say, why'd you leave it there for so long? He said, it doesn't matter to us. You know, it's worth $100,000. We'll just pay the insured 70 because we'll pay the storage bill.
Yep.
I'm like, so do you think that's being a good partner?
Yeah, no
You
kidding.
know, you're not worried about it because it's not coming out of your pocket, but it's coming out of our insured's pocket, which to me, I give a shit about.
Yes. Because you're right, the 30-day rule does account. That's what we got to go by.
Yeah, I mean, you need to, you know, common sense
Oh,
rules, not the way it's been done for the last 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
And it evolves in the wrong way, and all the people that are overpaid, they aren't going to say anything. They're not going to change the rules if it hurts their pocketbook.
No.
So this is Victory Ranch. I have a house here, Parker's living in it. This is where we bring people to do summits, fishing or snowmobiling or whatever.
That's cool. That'd be a good time.
This is the Provo River, which, of course, is a world-class trout fishing river.
I never fished that one.
This is the upper, the middle, and the lower. There's 3 sections.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Got a helipad there, too?
Oh, they don't like you landing here. When I first started coming here, there was one guy that landed here in his Robinson and shit, and I don't like creating more havoc for people, you know.
Right, right.
So I just stay away from here. I have landed at the top of this golf hole here during a tournament once with Mark Eaton, the old Jazz basketball player.
Yeah.
Holds the record for blocks.
Wow. Amazing.
This is the toughest hole on the planet. These last 2 holes, 17 and 18, downhill. You have to keep it. Parker's wife called me.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Willow. You saw us? Well, hear from you. Kiss Cash for me. Hey.
Gotta take that phone call.
Oh, this is Parker's place is up here. Hopefully he'll get in it soon. But do you know who Ken Block is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Drifter.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
His place is right up here.
No kidding. Like everybody's moving to Utah and Colorado, it seems.
We gotta stop telling people how cool it is.
It's beautiful. That's for damn sure. It's beautiful.
Lots of people moving there. Up there.
Yeah, the Colorado is getting crazy with everybody moving from California here.
So where you're south?
Southeast, yeah.
Southeast.
The ranches as well.
Then you got a place in Montana too, right?
No, I got a.
Oh, at St. George?
Yeah, they're at the Sun River. Right on the golf course.
Okay, cool. So are you a golfer?
Oh, yeah, I love to play golf. Like Pebble Beach and all that kind of stuff, yeah.
We'll have to have a little competition when we get back to the house, see who gets closest to the green.
I'm good with that. I've got a set of custom clubs that I use quite a bit.
I haven't played a lot of golf in St. George. Parker and my other son used to live there, so they played there a lot.
Right. I even got guns that shoot golf balls. I got cannons that shoot golf balls.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You can't ever find them after you shoot them.
Yeah.
They go so far.
I was at a golf tournament once where they had one of the air guns and they would shoot it for you.
Yeah.
If you were closest, you'd win. I wanted to shoot it.
I don't blame you. The cannon I have, it'll go. A golf ball will go through plywood at 400 yards.
Holy shit.
It's a good time.
So is it an air gun? Or
No, it's black powder.
So you pack it?
Oh, you pack it in a little teeny container. You shove it down in there, shove the ball down there, light it, and run.
That never sounds good.
Oh, it's a blast. It's worth it. It's worth every bit of it. I do it all the time. I got a real cannon that shoots 6-pounders. We're going to shoot at a car. I got a car that, of course, we acquire so many cars I could grab them anytime I want to shoot something.
So this is Ken Block's wife's place. He passed away, but
Yeah. That was a sad deal.
they got an ATV, and then they got a motocross track up here on the high side. This is where I got trouble from the FAA.
Really? For what?
I buzzed him really low down there when Ken was here doing an event. Somebody sent the video to the FAA and complained. But the video shows I wasn't over anybody. I was off to the side.
Right. Well,
There they are down there. It's a trailer.
Yeah.
Available.
I always buzz them.
That's cool. Because when we were in Hawaii, me and Johnny, we were flying treetop level. They were taking us through the canyons.
All right.
Up there was a bait.
Yeah, it's Hawaii's pretty special place, and the only way to really, I mean, it's true with everywhere. You can fly around in a helicopter, you see shit you'll never see.
Oh, yeah.
Gated communities and places
Oh, yeah.
you get to.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
So when I was young, I used to go to Hawaii for 3 months.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
I insured hog hunting and, you know, Zodiac boat tours on the Nepali coast and all
Right.
kind of ATV tours on Haleakala. I found out that if you go over there for a week and you try and get to all all the islands, you're basically on a plane every day and you don't have time to do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So you really need to go to each island for like 5 days at least to be able to go see people and
That makes sense.
do your stuff. So this is Parker's place right up here, the green pasture right in front of us
Oh,
on the
perfect.
side hill.
Nice. Really.
The rivers are running high, the snow's melting, and it's still snowing up high.
Yeah, that means the runoff's going to be ridiculous.
I already see it breaking over in that pasture there. So this is Parker's place right here.
How many horses does he have?
Got none yet.
None
but
yet?
They're gonna have a couple. They haven't ever lived there. They've just been fixing it up.
Looks good.
It's a cool spot. End of the road, Forest Service behind him.
That means you can shoot all day and not worry about it.
Yeah, no, he's got see the new snow up there.
Yep, still got a little bit. This all park?
This is all Forest Service here. Park's got 20 acres, I think, or maybe it's 10.
Right.
But there's no private land around them. It's all Forest Service.
Do whatever the hell he wants.
He's got an archery range and a pistol range already set up.
Yeah, I need to add that to the ranch. Both of those. Well, the archery anyway. Deer are running. Deer.
Yeah.
Because they're about ready to add on another pistol range, a 1.5 mile long target.
So you know who Wolf is, don't you,
Yeah, I know that name, yeah.
Bill? DePino?
Huh?
DePino?
Oh, yeah.
He's the shooting range guy in Florida. We have a partnership with him, and I do all of his. He's got a compound, his home, ranges.
Right.
Got like a coffee shop. It's an actual coffee shop, but you do situational training, like if somebody came in with a gun.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
Oh, they're tackling people. The instructors have helmets on and, breastplates and stuff. And you're doing that shit. There is no policy except mine that covers you.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Shit. And, all the old policies are designed and evolved in such a way that your business policies exclude personal.
Right.
Your personal policies exclude business. So in today's modern world, that doesn't work. You're actually feeding the lawyers because you're creating more havoc. So most insurers say, I'm not doing that. And I'm like, dude, it saves us money.
Yep.
You capture the claim in one policy and you cover your insured. You're not leaving them hanging out there to dry, reading the policy saying, oh, right here we exclude personal liability. It's like, dude, my personal and my business life are intertwined. That does me no good.
You're right. I thought it was cool when you were during the hurricane. You flew everything in, the water and the generators and stuff. That was really damn cool.
Well, and we went and saw every house. Every insured. I don't send an adjuster out to write up a report.
Right.
You don't need a fucking report. You need money to fucking fix it.
Get started and not just have to wait for everybody.
And the problem is that the insurance companies are trying to, get a bid for what the roof per square foot rate was before the storm.
Right.
Well, after the storm, prices go up, dude.
Yep, because
you're going to pay a premium, but it saves you money in the long run if you do it fast.
Yes.
Because the longer they're out of their business or their house, the bigger the claim gets.
Oh, yeah.
And, it should make a claim more painful. It should help you. It can't fix it 100% because you're going to be inconvenienced, but it shouldn't make it painful to the extent where everybody hates insurance.
Plus,
Name of my podcast, I hate insurance.
Plus, it's harder to get material if they wait too long.
Yeah, no, it's so simple. If you go and you do it and you're paying, the workers are there, they'll do it. They just don't want to be, negotiated with on their price.
Right.
Like, dude, I'm fixing somebody's house in a catastrophe. Let's, just get her done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll be calling you once they get the ranch open. So, that's for sure.
So what are you doing to open it? Get the ranges and stuff?
The ranges and stuff like that, but I got a lot of companies that want to do like media days out there.
Oh, right.
Whole classes. A lot of the police officers want to come out there and qualify and practice and everything.
Would you say qualify? You mean pass their police officer
Correct.
training?
Correct.
Yeah.
So a lot of them want to do that. They've already been bugging me. I already got companies bugging me to come out to shoot commercials and stuff like that. So it's going to get pretty hairy pretty quick in a good way.
So what do you know about the drama going on with USCCA?
I've heard different things. I don't know much, to be honest with you.
I mean, just, and I've been calling them out for the last 5 years, right? Saying it's basically an association policy where you're at it, right? You don't have a policy. The USCCA has a policy, and they're enrolling you in it. And when I became aware of them, they had a A-rated insurance company, and then they canceled, and now they're with an unrated company. And, I know that some lawyers have left, and they've started their own program where it's called Lawyer on Retainer.
Right.
You pay the lawyer. And they called me, and they wanted me to, issue them a policy like USCCA has.
Right.
And, again, U.S. Law Shield, prepaid legal, they all have their own plan, but when you insure a firearm, that's limited coverage to the fire. What if you don't pull your gun? What if you don't shoot your gun? What if you bash him in the face with it?
Yeah, exactly.
I insure the person.
Which is smart.
So it doesn't matter if you use a firearm, a knife, doesn't matter if they accuse you of whatever. You need someone who covers you, not, oh, your dog isn't covered. Your firearm's not covered.
Yep.
Anytime that you're sold another policy, every time you add a policy to your plan, it's a bigger shit show.
Oh, it is.
They'll say, oh, I'll insure your, your hotel and your bar, but I don't want the liquor. And they're like, I got a great quote but they won't do the liquor. Will you do the liquor? I'm like, yeah, I will, but they're basically telling you they don't like your business unless they can eliminate the liquor.
Yeah, they nitpick it.
And then you buy a separate policy, and the lawyers know how to involve both policies, 2 lawyers, doubling the cost.
Yep.
And again, everything insurance companies do grows lawyers. We have to shut the lawyers down. You don't give them more of what they want.
Yep. Basically feeding them.
Yeah, this is a cool venue that they have concerts and stuff. There's a brew pub in there. And obviously they're selling these lots.
Right. Pretty nice.
This is the Camas Valley, the Oakley Rodeo. we sponsor goes on up here, and it's a PBR qualifier.
Right.
So it's a real rodeo. People love going to that. You've been to rodeos in Colorado, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I've been to a couple, yeah. Well, when we got our insurance for the business, first thing they asked us was, do you insure race cars? That was the first thing they asked us. They said they wouldn't insure us if we insured cars. I said, we don't do that. They were like, I know what it stemmed from. It was that accident, the Indianapolis 500 that happened back in the 90s, where the wheel came off to the lady's head.
Oh, and it went into the crowd.
Yeah, the whole family sued every sponsor on that car.
Right.
So I'm assuming that's where it stemmed from.
Well, biggest claim I've had recently was the Czechoslovakian billionaire who died in a helicopter crash in Alaska. All the lawyers got involved, and I'm going to start telling this story here shortly because it's a good example of how screwed up it all is. It's because we're listening to lawyers instead of common sense.
Yeah.
Lawyers don't have any common sense. I guess it's because money would fly out of their pocket.
Everybody's got to make a lot of money, that's for sure. Especially the lawyers. That's for damn sure. So pretty out here.
Find you some elk, but they might be up higher. Over here, there's not big herd elk. So are you an elk hunter?
No, never hunted in my life, actually.
Well, I used to hunt like a po' boy. You know, we'd get up at 3 a.m., drag the deeks out.
Right.
It was a lot of work. Now, with Wolf Creek Ranch, it's 20,000 acres, and I shot an elk last year for the first time for 20 years just because it's a lot of work and it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah, it's a big pain in the ass.
Up there, you drive around on your ATV, which I bought an electric ATV. I'm not gonna lie, I hate electric. I think it's all bullshit, but
yep, I agree.
I went hunting with the guide up there, and he had this electric cart.
Yeah.
And the animals don't hear the electric cart.
Which makes sense. Like,
yeah. The other stuff, they hear coming, and they move just out of sight.
Yep,
right?
makes sense.
So I have an elk in the freezer. It's good meat. People that don't like hunting don't understand that if you don't manage it, they'll eat every aspen tree on the planet. They'll overgraze, and, it's not good. It's just like not managing wildlife areas.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I got an antelope. We get tons of antelope. I got some mule deer at the ranch. I even had some foxes, some bobcats. We've had an elk herd come by close, but they didn't go all the way.
How about coyotes? You hunt coyotes?
No, nobody out there hunts coyotes. None of the farmers, none of them will.
Really?
And it's because there's no prairie dogs. They take care of all the roads, so they don't have to worry about holes.
Right.
So they leave the coyotes alone. If anything, they trap them and let them go.
Well, but why? Aren't they grazing? Aren't they grazing sheep or anything out there?
No, I mean, I got 50 head that come out. I just have the lease with them. So he puts his cattle out there, and they don't mess. Coyotes don't mess with anything.
It's all green belt. That's why you have them. Yeah.
I think it's all buffalo grass mainly, and they're all in that. But I got in pretty good with the cops locally in the next adjacent town. Because I got to call them when I'm driving trucks with guns mounted.
Right.
I don't want anybody freaking out.
Right. Well, I know Brian up at our 1,800-acre place, the DNR sets snares and traps coyotes and stuff because they go after deer and everything if, you don't, man.
Yeah, all the farmers around there and all the ranchers, they don't really care about them. They don't want the prairie dog holes and everything.
Oh, so they take the coyotes, take care of their prairie dogs.
Exactly. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
5,000 acres, I have not a one prairie dog hole.
You have 5,000?
1,000.
Oh, 1,000. That's a lot. Yeah, 200 a lot.
And it's all fenced in.
Right.
So the good thing is that there's sections I can fence in so I can get the cows in certain areas so they won't get near the targets at all. I can keep them in a certain area, and I can still gain my taxes. We had major turbulence coming over the mountain.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's the worst turbulence I've ever been on.
Been a little bit sporty the last couple of days. When I got fuel in Roosevelt yesterday, the Lifeline guy was there filling up their fuel trailer.
Yeah.
Like, you're not headed west, are you? And I'm like, yeah, I am. He's like, it's some bad weather coming. But it's like this, as long as you can fly around the clouds.
Right.
Normally, a lot of times, days like this, it's dead calm under the clouds. You know, it's just a dead calm, cloudy day.
When I went on that P-51 Mustang ride,
Yeah.
he was flying about 500 feet to 800 feet off treetops. Oh my God, the turbulence! We had zero turbulence because I think we were just. It was ridiculously one of the best things I could have done with my clothes on. I think.
Where was that?
It was in Colorado. It was in we were flying over the mountains, and then we got over the breweries and stuff like that. It was the north of town, that airport. I can't remember the name of it. Same place I did the B-17 bombers and stuff like that.
So is it out of some little airport?
Yeah, it's kind of like you've heard of Centennial, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same size as Centennial.
Centennial's like the cheapest fuel in the...
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. It's Colorado.
Just south of Denver.
Yeah.
And we all used to stop there in the Phenom because we couldn't make it back without a fuel stop.
Okay.
And, most places were $5 to $7, and I think they were $3.50 or something. When you're buying a lot of fuel, it adds up.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. We're right underneath the flight pattern of the Air Force Base, too, at the office and at the house. So they're usually flying extremely low coming in. Especially at the office. They'll come in. You can see the rivets on the planes. Love that shit.
That's what's cool about Key West, too, because that Air Force Base is right there. They come flying right over. They'll scare the shit out of you out fishing because all of a sudden you hear a little rumble and they're like 100 feet roar by.
You don't even know they're coming till they're past you.
That would be cool. And again, I think when I first started flying helicopters, you think it's going to, and flying low level, it's kind of like that, but, it's a totally different. You're not like doing big movements like you would in an acrobatic plane, right? It's all very like light touch. It really flies itself if you have everything set right.
Yeah.
This looks like some little resort somebody's starting over here. Never seen this before.
Yeah, the guy that flew the P-51, he called in about 120 planes, he tell me. Flies an A-10. Marines. I said, what's your favorite plane, the A-10 or a P-51 Mustang? And he says, A-10 because it's got AC.
Yeah, I know how that is. That's why I like the B-3 in Florida. It's got AC.
Yeah.
Here you take the doors off and, when it's hot, and then I'm flying out to the ranch and you get up to 10,000. It's like...
It's colder than hell.
Yeah, it's like being in a sports car with the roof down.
Yeah, it's like when I went skydiving. It was the same way because you jump out of a plane, the wife says, you better put a hoodie or something on. I'm like, oh, it's warm out. She says, not at 14,000 feet. That's a good point.
What the hell this place is? It's got to be like a little club or something.
Bunch of love shacks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Road. On your driveway, you should put guardrails up so you can drive shifter carts through your driveway. That'd be a fun little course to drive.
Yeah. I almost went off that in the G-Wagon this winter. Just barely snowed, and we had plowed it, and I came around that sharp curve and almost went right into the waterfall. I thought for sure I was in it.
Really?
When your gut feeling, just like,
and your butt puckers.
Here we go. And I stopped. One little fucking rock stopped me.
When your butt starts puckering at that point, like, oh shit.
Those are the things that when you're Parker's age, it really worries you. When you're our age, you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
can't do anything about it now.
Nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. Fix it, move on, get it handled.
So
People just freak out.
this is called Brown's Canyon. The only thing that was here was the gravel pits right there
Really?
left, and now it's turning into like this brand new home with the pool and these guys building all over. I'm a landman. I want acreage.
I don't blame you. That's smart.
And I think everybody wants you to invest in other shit. Land you'll never lose money on as long as you're not in a time pinch.
Right.
If you go too far out on the limb and you have to sell stuff at a bad time, then you're in trouble. But
put cattle on it to pay on taxes and stuff, or you don't worry about it?
Yeah, no, out at the ranch. We graze up at mine and Brian's place. We have a guy that runs his cattle on it, so it's green belted.
Yeah.
My place out the 200 acres, it's not, but that's why I'm gonna buy buffalo or something.
Right.
Get enough animals out there where I get the green belt. It's all fenced too, because I got the pheasant fields and the cows will go in there and eat everything, so I gotta fence it.
I had the farmers call me the other day because they had the bull get out onto the freaking out. About that time of mating season, I think, coming up.
So you see this road right here?
Yeah.
So
right here on the bottom, or
no, the one going into the lake.
Yeah.
So that used to be the road that followed the river before they built the dam for the Olympics. So it was a 2-lane road.
Okay.
Coming from Salt Lake to Heber.
It looks like a landing strip.
Yeah, as a kid thinking that was the road, you know, and on the downside of the dam, you can see the road come out of the dam there.
That's cool.
That's
very cool.
Most people would have that history, but to me, it's like,
that's cool.
Dang.
Wow. You can use it as a boat ramp. That's a long-ass boat ramp.
Yeah, I wonder why they don't.
Probably because they got a bunch of rock down there. Somebody busted a prop or something. I've had that. Where I'm from originally, they had a big lake. We used to go boating all the time, and one of my buddy's boats decided to run over the anchor with the prop on, wrapped around the prop, the boat was. So we had to take turns going underwater, cutting the rope.
I've been there before.
Sucks. But the jet boats and the power boats used to, because biggest lake in Indiana, to go out there and practice, and we get behind them with our jet skis and jump their wakes is what we do.
Yeah. To do that at Lake Powell with the tour boat in my 18-foot Cobalt, we'd wait for the tour boat to come out, go to Rainbow Bridge, and they fend off that big wave. And
yeah, they'd like bring that ass in and go low so you get a bigger wave.
A little cold to be boating today.
Way too cold. I saw some motorcycles. Cold for a motorcycle.
The motorcycles, in Florida, I think it's better. Here, you're either too hot or too cold. If it's cold, you put on all your shit, and once you get going, you're hot.
Yeah, you won't believe how many motorcycles that get towed in during the summer.
Does they break down or?
No, they're wrecked or stolen.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Our thefts have gone up so dramatic. We were getting 30 to 40 trucks in a day.
So how many acres is your lot? Your
25.
Storage lot? And did you buy it or did you guys start it or?
No, the wife started it back about 35 years ago. So we've had it since then. Because we have of course, we're probably the biggest impound lot in Colorado.
So how did she get into it?
Her and her late husband.
Oh, really?
Yep. She's the brains behind it. She's good with it. Because I started on the body shop side of it. That's what I know. Now I've gotten to know everything on the other. But it's just amazing what I see come in anymore. The realities. I don't complain about shit anymore.
I mean, once there's businesses like yours and fine, you see all the shit that can happen.
Yeah, people don't get it. They need to bring 16-year-old kids driving through there and say, this is what being stupid looks like.
Right. Yeah, that would be a good program.
Yeah, well,
we've done it. Their driver's license.
We've done it with friends of ours. We've taken cars to local schools that are messed up.
So anyway, with Wolf, I partner with them, and he had the flashlight training to kind of get people comfortable with defending themselves, and then he moves into the firearms.
Right.
But flashlight kind of breaks the ground with them, gets them in the right mindset to be aware and have a plan.
Right.
And, we're offering to train any teacher, right? So that they're prepared in the classroom, and we're trying to get all the state legislatures in there, and we pay for it. So when you get your thing up and running and you want to do
we'll be doing some
trainings and stuff, I'll happy to sponsor it with you.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do that. Because we want to eventually build a barnuminium out there. Equipment, put facilities out there for people to stay in the outdoor kitchen. Feeding platforms from the stuff like that. So that's the last on the list. I gotta get everything else done first before I can
You sound like me. I just want to get all my shit done.
Yes, I do.
So that I can go use it.
Yes. You only live once. You gotta enjoy shit. So let's hurry up and get it done.
All right.
I get it from my dad, and my dad always wanted to get everything done in one day. But now I understand. I used to bitch about it, but now
everything takes longer than you want. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm like, let's go. I don't like sitting around. Let's equipment now. Let's go. I'll just run the equipment myself. I don't care.
Yeah, I like running.
Oh, so do I.
Out at the ranch.
I'm a gearhead.
One of my favorite things. It's you work in the office all week, then I'd go out to the ranch every weekend and dig and plow field and plant it and irrigate it. So it's almost like relaxing.
It is. It's like cutting grass. It's almost really a satisfaction thing out of it.
That's the thing about building golf greens is you need special mowing.
Oh, I know.
They didn't really give me a heads up on that.
You gotta buy, and the grass has gotta be certain. You got a lot of crazy shit with that. That's a whole nother rabbit hole.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
You're fully engaged in the rabbit hole.
Yeah. We used to have property on a golf course and we sold it. And it was a nice course. I mean, it's country club. And it's a PGA course. And it's not easy. That Jeep. I was looking for your Jeep you told me about. Your AC units. That is mine. I got that mini too.
Timber, left downwind, 2-2. A little bit sporty. And even I think Gambler State final full stop, Timber, 2-2.
Nice.
I was like
that wind's picked up.
30 knot wind. There's no way I could have landed up there.
Yeah. I can see it picked up. I saw the wind sign.
And then it comes off that wall.
Oh, yeah.
I land here.
You don't have to worry about wind shear so much, do you, or do you?
No, I mean, it's just like turbulence. And these blades, again, if it was a two-bladed system, you would feel it more like a fixed-wing plane. And,
right.
You get jerked around a lot more. Everybody thinks it's going to be rough, and then they're like, whoa, that was way smoother than I thought.
Right. Yeah, because I was looking at the flags, like, that's a little windy to land.
Well, and if it's on your nose, right, if it was coming at us, you could do it because you're hovering.
Yeah.
But when it's on your tail, you don't have the power.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I watched them do it at the Black Hawks and all the fighter ones landing at the airport. I mean, at the air base right next to us. Watch those guys practice doing water drops on forest fires is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, that's their big money maker.
Oh, yeah. You saw where that diesel guy bought a Black Hawk? Did you see that?
Yeah. He was going to come to Lake Havasu and do some big story on our turbot, but he never showed up.
Really?
But I've known him for probably 5 years.
That's a nice little setup. I don't know, how did he get did he buy that off an auction? Military?
I don't know. Oh, I know he did it at Thoroughbred Aviation, I think, which
Right.
is the same company that did Cletus's 500.
Okay.
And that's all they do is rebuild helicopters.
We should get one of those.
I'm not buying any more boats or any helicopters, dude. I'm good.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It can't be that good of investment.
Well, it's definitely not an investment. It's, I love it.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you.
But
I do the same thing.
Again, I could use it, with everything to market my business.
No,
That's the coolest part.
Yeah, 1,000%. Makes total sense. Where's that little Jeep you were telling me about?
It's right behind the dumpster down there.
Oh, okay.
It's it's a 2-seat Jeep with a truck bed,
Right.
called the JK8. But I bought it, I don't know, like at least 15 years ago, but it looks brand new.
Right. You just never drive it.
Been out at the ranch and the mice got in there, so my guys cleaned it all out. I took everything apart. It's like brand new again.
Right. We use what's helped quite a bit is fabric softener sheets.
Oh, really?
That is the best thing I've ever done.
They don't like...
No, they don't like the smell or nothing. And when it stops working when you don't smell it yourself. So you scatter those bastards everywhere, and you leave the main one with the whole box in the middle. We do that with the new camper we put out there at the ranch. And you see a little bit, but not as bad as you think it would be.
I mean that if you park four-wheelers at the Jeep, fuckers will find a space and it'll be pat-racked in there.
Oh, yeah.
I open up the hoods and they don't do it because it's not like a closed area. It's in a hangar.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But they'll still go in the interior.
Right.
So I'll try the drying.
Because I got a big side-by-side and they go into that thing and they're like...
I mean, they eat the wires. I've had them do everything. It's sad.
It's insane.
You leave something pristine, go back 2 years later.
Yeah. No, agreed. No, totally agree. That's why I usually send it to my trucks to go get it, and I'll take it to the shop or I'll bring it to the house and just let it sit inside. But it still happens no matter where you do it. They still, there's a will, there's a way. They find it.
Well, they're surviving.
Yeah.